No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The fair gamma store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Go ahead empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my principle, you do what I tell you to do. Get over here. He's gonna get this. Stay out of it!
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Stafford on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's complete. The former basketball get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Big 20, 10, 10, 11, 11.
On first down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
32. Tag 50, tag 50. Yeah, tag 53.
Stafford looks to throw again. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, it's Allen. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Gordon. And he's got some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll run it here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. Here's Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Big 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this one brought in by Gathers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Stafford. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
21.
Now it's Stafford. Staying on his feet. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Right back to him on first down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll running right through it. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
50-50.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big 20.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Riddick. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
21. Double, set. 4 down, tag 53. Give me there.
From the 50, Stafford. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stafford on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. they'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Time for a break. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's Tate. Spins away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
21.
Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
53. Back 53. Rush it. Jumbo.
Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Light. Jumbo, set. Good, tag 53, here we go.
Now it's Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions are giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, tag 50 left.
After the interception, here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
22.
Now Stafford. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, thinking about 4th down, Prater's got the big leg, but this might be pushing it even for him from this distance as they come up on 3rd down.
Stay 50, stay 50. 22.
Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Right back to him on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a first throw here in overtime. And Allen's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Right there! Oh, dang, baby!
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man,
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.